I made this video earlier stating that girls wait until they're washed to give a good man a chance. And I don't think girls know when they're washed, right? I think they still in their mind believe they're the girls that who they started out with, even at the tail end of the game. They want to wait until it's the end for them to realize that they're just average at best, and it should be the average guy who they believe is beneath them, that medium guy, or that guy they don't believe is, that guy is their level. That guy is their level. And I remember I was having a conversation with one of my coworkers, right? And she was telling me that her husband now, she just married him, and she waited her entire life, basically saying that she wasn't really attracted to him. You know what I mean? And I hear a lot of women say that they wasn't really attracted to him at first. And she was telling me, even though this man married her, that she wasn't really attracted to him, as if she wanted to get another option. And he chased it out all her life, and she just, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm like, yo, you're 60. You're like 60. So you wait your entire 40s. The entirety of the 40s just thinking you're better than this man. Your entirety of the 40s thinking that you're better than him. And you know what I mean? And this guy, he's probably better than you in life, right? And it's kind of crazy to me that a lot of these women, they don't know when they're washed. They don't know when the time is up. And I'm seeing girls who are smoked out, like smoked out. Like, you know, when they smoke so much their face started turning a little bit gray. I know it's the same for white women. I know it's for black women. I think white, lighter skin or white skin turned a little bit greenish blue. Like, they smoke so much, their lips got black, and they party so much and they drink so much, or they take substance so much that their body start to become drained, and their teeth rotten out and everything. You know what I mean? They look so bad. You know what I mean? And they still think they're better than the guys that come to them. They still think, oh, because they had sex with one guy with money. Because guys who have money just want to get their nut off. Like, they think that that's who they are in their head. And I'm like, yo, you're washed. Like, you know what I mean? Someone, oh, I only got 3 kids. So, you know, like, you know what I mean? I'm only 230 pounds. Like, they still think, but I'm still fine, though. Because they have people gassing them. Like, you know what I mean? You have girls like 230, no shaming over here. And they feel like just because they put makeup on and a filter on and got a couple of likes on the gram, they still feel like they're a 10. And I'm watching girls say, every girl is a 10. Every girl is this. Like, you know what I mean? Girls are not known when they're washed. And like, you know what I mean? And that's the problem. Because we're just here trying to find the average girl. And the average girl wait until she's washed. And some of these girls are washed in their 20s. You know what I mean? They are washed in their 20s because they were partying. And like, imagine, like, Jamaicans would say the best. You twist digo and you're just done. Imagine you done got mad STDs, mad, like, you know, your oil just dropped. You have to imagine trying to get your oil tightened back up in your 20s. Like, imagine that. You have make so much money to dig your old. You're trying to find tricks to tighten back your hole in your 20s. Like, you're washed. You're dirty. Some of them, they don't, you know what I mean? They ran away from home, or their mom, you know, for some weird circumstance, they don't live at home anymore. Their mom kicked them out, whatever. And they just catch in a friend yard. The highest education is high school, if not, if you drop out. And, you know what I mean? Or they work. And these girls use anything to hold on to boost their ego. Oh, they got a job now, so they're 10. Oh, they graduated, so they're 10. Oh, they went to college, so they're 10. And I'm like, yo, you don't understand. There's levels to this. And wash goes beyond a single thing. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, okay, let's take in a factor. You're amazing. You're getting a lot of likes on the grams. But in real life, you're washed. You're washed. Like, a lot of these girls, you know you're washed. I'm going to teach every girl right now to know how they're washed, right? If the majority of your pictures that you take on the gram has filters, that's when you're washed. That's when you're washed. If the majority of the pictures on your social media has filters, or you do not show your face, or like, you know what I mean, you can't show what you're about in life, you are ashamed, or if you have to beg, or if another person control you. When I mean another person control you, if you talk to your friend too tough, she kick you out. You're washed. You
In
are
800
washed.
feet, keep left to stay on
You
New York
understand?
9A North. Follow signs for H. Hudson Parkway, Bronx.
And it's not just women who are washed. I'm not picking on women. Guys get washed too. Because naturally, yeah, you think you're amazing, but naturally as life goes on, you're supposed to elevate.
Keep left to stay on New York 9A North.
You're supposed to elevate. You're supposed to get to the next level. You know what I mean? Guys, there's certain time, there gotta be a certain point in life you gotta have your own crib. You can't live with mama all your life like baby boy. Or you can't, like, there gotta be a point where you gotta have a car. And women can acknowledge when men are just not stepping up. Women, you gotta step up too, because, all right, let's say what you contribute to the relationship. And women hate this conversation about the table, like, right? A man bring resources and a woman bring femininity and beauty and whatever, right? A lot of these women are not feminine because they had never been trained. You don't know to cook anything. You just go to parties. Like, you know what I mean? And you ain't that pretty. If you're pretty at all. Like, you know what I mean? Because shouldn't it be a shame if you pass the age of 16 and you don't know to cook a meal? A meal. I mean, one meal as a woman. That means that your 4 predecessors as women in your life did not see suitable for you to learn that, because they don't believe you'll be a wife. You know what I mean? A lot of these mothers are raising wives to be their daughters to be yacht babies, or OF models, whatever, or corner girls, like, or night walkers. They're raising their girls to find a dealer or a scammer. You know what I mean? They're not raising them because they haven't seen it. It's like the family who nobody in the family graduated college, right? Nobody in the family ever graduated college, and you're going to school. They don't see, like, girl, come on, girl. Like, they and you know what I mean? There'll be moments of cheering, but they don't really believe you'll finish it because they couldn't do it. You understand? Or whenever you did it, they try to belittle your thing. And that's why a lot of women out here, they always try to downplay a woman that's married successfully. Like Simone Biles. They always try to downplay it because, you know what I mean, they can't do it. And they feel like you're trying to flex on them. They feel like you're trying to flex on them. You know what I mean? I guess there's no Kings Day. I said not a protest over here. It's crazy. You know what I mean? It's crazy. How they think when it comes to their daughters. And that's why, like, it's most of the time fathers have hope in their daughters being wives. A lot of these women, they're like I hear women say, no shame on Queen Obama, that you should focus on everything else and put man on the back burner. And being a black woman as she is, she don't know that her audience are black girls. Meanwhile, the white woman, the Asian woman, and the Hispanic woman are preparing their daughters to be wives. Because as far as I see it, every girl who I know is a wife. And as soon as they become a wife and have children, 1 or 2, they want to become housewives. No matter how educated they are, they want their profession to be the side gig, the side quest. They don't want their children and the household to be the side quest to their life. They don't want to work 8 hours a day and have to sleep and cook and clean and make them only have a little bit of time with their kids. They want to spend as much time with their kids as possible, even if the most have a part-time job, and find a man, you know what I mean, who provide. Because as you say, you don't want a 50-50. They want 100%. They want to be home. And they're saying it, but they're fighting against what they want. They want a guy who pay 100. They don't want a 50-50. They want a guy to pay the bills and they take care of the household. But they've been programmed to fight against what they want.